You mean it's such a shame. Absolutely such a shame. But Arsenal did lose last night, which is very good. Can I make this bigger? No, I can't. Can I make this bigger? Yes, I can. Has to join. What does this mean? Okay, doesn't matter then. Fuck off. I just wanted it to be the biggest screen ever. Oh, let's see. I can let in. Hi everyone. I only speak normal English. So you don't have normal English. It's Sunday, gosh. Use your brain, 19 Keen, before you bark like the beggar you are. Don't bark like beggars. You know what I mean? Use your fucking brains. It is Sunday, you dumbasses. If you want, you can comment on my outfit. It can be hate, it can be love, it can be whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. This is from F7 Kits. Can you see the back? I can't see if you can see the back. But that's from F7 Kits in the UK. They've given it to me. Yeah, if you can all like and share the lives. Why would I put Salah? I'm Roshan. I'm the globally famous. Can you see the number or not? I don't know if you can see the number and name. I'm the globally famous Roshan. Why would I put anything else? You know what I mean? I made my fame. I'm okay. Don't really care. Arsenal lost, right? You know what I mean? Don't really care. Your English is poor, Ignacio. You don't know how to type out proper English. Come quickly. You can ask me questions here. My waist is tea. Again, I don't understand these things. You've got... Did that Benny Lau come?
Yeah.
I waited for him until past 5. I told him this. So you've got a bunch of messages here. I think they're all you. Okay, so you can work on this, and if you need my help, listen, I'm waiting to get on a call. I don't know why he's not answering. This guy. What's interesting? I'm not saying you're insulting me. I'm saying use your fucking brain. It's a Sunday, right? You can ask Jeremy Fragrance to come and buy a suit from me. I need about 4 working days if you're present here in Hong Kong. I don't know about any videos for your friend's song. Hey Ron, how's it going? You're such a dream of a guy. I mean, you're such a sweetheart. I don't know why this guy's not answering, you know what I mean? Doesn't make a sense. YouTube, you're very quiet. This guy, you know what I mean? You want to talk normally. You know what I mean? Talk nicely, have a dialogue. You know what I mean? Don't bark like idiots. Here we go. Can't hear you. Can you hear me? You can hear me? I can't hear you. Fix your mic. My mic is definitely on. My video is definitely on. So it's just you, bruv. I will give you a thumbs up if I can hear you. Right now, it's cannot hear you. Okay, he's left the meeting. Don't know if he'll come back into the meeting. I don't get this. I want this page full. No, I fucked up. I want this full page. Okay, now I'm out. Try and get back in. My everything is on. Mira, you've got to be quiet, huh? I'm on a call. I can't thing. Bro, I can't hear you. I feel as though you can hear me because you're laughing away. I can hear you now.
You can?
Yes, tell me what's up. You're dressed up so nice on a Saturday night.
Hey, man, I'm wearing my Sam Taylor suit.
You dressed up for me?
Yeah, always. Always.
Where are you right now? New York?
Yes.
Mm.
What's
And-
going on? How you
And
been?
your wife is pissed that you're with me here on a Saturday night?
Worry about her.
I worry about everything. I'm just asking you, my fucking
Some things are
friend.
more important than others, man. How you been? It's good to see you.
Yeah, I've been okay. I mean, like, I've lost a lot of money, right? Disastrously because of the pandemic, because of the fact that
Yeah.
we were locked in, right? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've been, I don't know what your thoughts are, okay? So, what I would like, since we're friends and since you're mature and since you're a consultant, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I've seen you, the last time I saw you was pre-pandemic, or the last time you dropped in was pre-pandemic, and so
Yes.
forth. I know we did something
Right before.
virtually. What are your thoughts on me, watching from afar? You can be brutally honest.
Yeah. I love that you're all over social media, first off, because that's part of
Yeah.
what I wanted to talk to you about, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, man. There are...
And you are recording this, right? I'm happy you're recording this.
I am.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, is that okay?
100, bro, I want you to record it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, honestly, there are a few things in my life that I absolutely look forward to. And to be quite honest, going to Sam the Tailor on Kowloon, Nathan's Road, is probably my top 3 favorite things to do in life, right? I love going into your shop. I love picking out whatever it may be, my bespoke suit with you, the different styles that you throw in front of me. I love it. I love that experience. You make everything so personal. And that's honestly what I want to talk to you about, because I want to take what you do so well in person. I want to tap into all those social channels that you're all over the world. And I want to turn those channels into revenue generators for you,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
How much will this cost me?
Honestly, you know, I appreciate what your business is. It's not going to break the bank. But really what I want to get down to is basically what I love about the experience with you is that you make it so personal, right? When I come in there, you guys do nothing but just cater to my every whim, need, desire, what I want to do, and bing, bang, boom. You not only make me feel important and awesome, you give me options in terms of things to think about, right? And I want to take that experience and I want to digitize it where if I essentially am going into Pinterest, if I'm going into Instagram, if I'm going into WhatsApp, whatever it may be, I have access to Sam the Tailor. And maybe what we do is I take you through a quick presentation right now, if that works for you.
Buddy, let me tell you what, how old are you now?
And see, now you're getting dangerous, man. Now you're getting dangerous.
Tell me.
I just turned 51. I'll be 52
You
in
look
December.
amazing. Look, I think our friendship, right? I mean, it really transcends everything, right? We don't know that much about each other, but the way you trust me and have faith in me is very, very humbling. You know what I mean? I recognize all of that. You know what I mean? You don't need to say it to me. I already recognize it, right? And stuff. Your loyalty is immense. So when I tell you something now, I have complete trust. I would have never taken this fucking call if it wasn't you. Okay? I get a fucking 8 million fucking people calling me every day trying to do something with my business and stuff. They say I'm not fucking interested.
Yeah.
In even talking to anybody, right? And stuff. I would never fucking take this call if it's not you. I completely trust you wholeheartedly. You don't need to sell me on anything. Just teach me and tell me what we can possibly do together. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. Now,
This call may be
I
recorded
need
for
to
coaching
explain something to
purposes.
you, right? That our government, and I'm very happy with my government, don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
I believe in power and proximity. If I was not happy, I would fucking leave. But I love living in China, and I love Hong Kong, and I love the Chinese government, and I love our president and stuff, and I love, you've been to Hong Kong so many times, it's an immaculate city, 17% tax, no guns, no violence, no crime. What I think, look, I am not an extremist, okay? But I don't like woke, I don't like activism, I don't like leftism, I don't like large tents, I like tribalism, I don't like industrial action, all this stuff, I don't like welfare. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I live in the perfect place. Do you understand what I'm saying? I live in the place that is designed for me, okay? We have a dictator at the top, we all work towards the common goal, okay, and we all thrive. And you've seen our fucking train system, and you've seen our roads, and we have no fucking homeless people anywhere, and we have no fucking muggers and stuff. I believe we are a utopia, okay, and I'm willing to forego democracy. For me, there's nothing in my mind that says I should watch TV for 4 years and then line up to vote, and in return I get 50% of my tax taken, and everybody's an asshole. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want no assholes. I want to live under under communism, and I'm so fucking happy and free. Do you understand what I'm saying? And rich and rich. Do you understand what I'm saying? Safe and rich. Do you get what I mean? Right? And if I have to give up the right to vote to do that, bro, if I have to give up the right to vote, bro, it's the easiest price to pay because it doesn't cost me shit.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying.
It's important that you understand the type of person that I am, okay? Which brings me to what I'm about to say. Because my government, every 2 weeks on a Thursday at 12 noon, okay, from February 1st onwards of 2020 till March 2023, so that's 37 months, because every 2 weeks at noon on a Thursday, they said 2 more weeks and gave us no roadmap to opening. I stayed open the entire time, paid everybody, and lost millions. Okay? If I did not have my father's 60 years of cash behind me, I could not have stayed open operationally, right? So if we were talking 6 years ago and you pitched me an idea, I was like, bro, I'm in, I don't even want to hear the idea, tell me how much money you want. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm no longer in that situation, you know what I mean? Because the pandemic, it disabilitated me. It drained all my 20 years worth of savings. So no sad song. I'm not a sad guy. You know me inside out, right? Sad song. That's where I am. That's something that you've got to bear in mind. So let's go. I'm all in your hands.
Roshan, how long were you shut down for?
No, we weren't shut down. Hong Kong was never shut down compared to China. We were called locked in. So we were fully operational in every ways, right?
Yeah.
But nobody could enter the city. Nobody could leave the city. Hence, there was no business. And all offices had to work from home. All restaurants had to shut at 6. There was no graduations, no weddings, no cocktails, no parties, no celebrations. So nobody needed clothes.
Yeah.
For 37 months.
So, and that brings up the point of what I was talking about before, because you were all over social media as a result. Like your footprint, pick a channel, you were there. There's Roshan. There's the TikTok Taylor. He's making it happen. You want a suit, send your measurements to him. Bing, bang, boom. Here's your patterns. And next thing you know, you have a suit in 24 hours, just like you do if you're in person.
From when you got to know me a decade ago, you'll know that I cannot sit on my ass.
That's fine. Dude, you realize my daughter's turning 17 next month?
My daughter's turning 16 next month. Crazy. You know the journey that we've been through together?
Man.
That I cannot sit down and do nothing. I cannot sit and be quiet. So I just invented that online persona that you saw, and I broke the internet with it across every platform. And the great part is that you know me, so you could see right through that. You could see exactly what I was doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it fucking worked.
Yeah, it did. It does. I mean, if you're all over the Joe Rogan show without trying, I mean, that says everything, man.
Yes.
So that's getting back to my point of why I wanted to sync up with you, because obviously I moved around companies, right? And I'm at LivePerson today. And I don't know if you know anything about LivePerson, but LivePerson's been around 30 years, particularly in the customer experience space. And now with AI coming to the mix, as you're probably seeing firsthand, AI is everywhere. And this whole space is moving at lightning speed, Roshan. But it made me think of you because I'm like, man, I would love to take his experience in his store and spread that all over the globe, because I'll give you an idea about what we do. And I'm going to share that presentation with you because
let's do this.
It was just game changing as it relates to what could be possible. And I bring that up because hopefully you're starting to see this presentation coming up. And I'm going to start with your website, to be quite honest, because I went on it because I was looking for some kind of bot or anything that you guys may use from an AI perspective. And I kind of found something, wasn't too in-depth or asking me a lot of questions or whatnot. And I thought we could definitely improve that experience. But more importantly, I noticed up at the top, because you're all over every social media channel, I'm like, wow, he's definitely on Instagram. He's on TikTok, as we talked about, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, what have you, Pinterest, everything. And it just popped in my mind of if we could take that experience
Dave,
in store.
very quickly, someone wants to say hi.
Who is that, Rayon?
No. Tarzan.
Hi.
Tarzan, how are you, man? I haven't seen you in years. How you been?
Good.
Yes, sir.
Shy.
You know, the last time I saw you, what's his name? That guy sitting next to you went off on vacation with his entire family and left everyone behind. So it was just you and I in the store.
Yeah.
आपको याद है कि नहीं?
नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा.
Okay, दरवाज़ बंद कर. He's shy, bro. Everyone is shy in front of me. You know what I mean? When I'm not around, people that let their personalities out. Go on, I'm listening.
I love
Go
it.
back to the website.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I just looked on your website. You've got all the social media channels, and I just thought, what if we were to take that and turn that into what normally would just be a communication channel into a revenue channel? If we could turn all these channels into some sort of way where, if that's what I use, because that's what we do at LivePerson, we meet the end user customer wherever they are on whatever device that they have access to in order to interact with who they want to interact with. In this case, Sam the Tailor.
Okay.
Right. So if I were to use my phone, go onto Pinterest, onto TikTok, find you as you're all over it, bring you up and figure out, I need measurements. I want to do that. And if I didn't know what my measurements were or how to do that, obviously I go to the measure up feature on the website.
Mm-hmm.
And what we could do is we could turn this into, say, a document
Mm-hmm.
that if I requested it, this is called Knowledge AI. I would take that as a PDF and
Mm-hmm.
I could recall that. You could send this out to people who needed that measurement list. So that way, again, they could go to their particular person, get measured out, and then bang, send it over to you via whatever channel they want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get that information. My question to you is, if all of these social media channels start popping
Mm-hmm.
left and right, could you guys handle that volume of traffic?
Fuck yes, I can handle it.
Okay. Because that was my one concern, because this thing could pop, as you know, as we were talking about before,
Okay.
AI is everywhere.
So let me interject
Right.
real quick, right?
Yeah, go on.
The one thing that you have to bear in mind, no matter what we do together, right? No matter how excited you am, right? And no matter how sold I am, right? Is that at our end, okay? Every single thing is an individual cutting, stitching, piecing together for another individual, okay? You're not plugging into a giant Chinese factory here. We're not churning stuff out. So no matter
Right.
what you do, you have to understand that the more successful you are, the bigger the backlog will be. That is something that needs to be accepted, because one thing that I have not done and refuse to do is transition away from a totally pure bespoke process, something that is completely artisan on my side, because till today,
Yeah.
it is proven that people fly out to me day after day for that. And the list of celebrities that I work with is testament to that as well. So I can't lose that aspect, and I don't have the time to create another facet on the production end to suffice something that maybe is need faster, or at least not so immediately. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So whatever
Yes.
we do, my end has to still be my very slow and careful and personal bespoke process. I need you to keep that in mind. And if we are successful, then much later down the line, maybe we can explore how we can expand my production base to speed it up. But that's a topic for another day, not today.
Yeah, and I am in full agreement with that, because again, that's what makes you guys so special, was that experience I had every time I was out there to see you. That's why I have 10 plus suits from you, and I've seen you 3 times, maybe. So it's just a special experience. I just thought, man, if LivePerson and Sam's Tailor could work together, his business would be humming, man.
Yeah.
But I was just concerned, could he handle that volume? And if you're telling me that you can,
I can,
and
I
it's just a
can,
backlog,
but I can, but it's not a plug and play sort of thing for the end user. They don't just pay
Of course.
and then what I mean. There's one, I need to derive lots of information from them, regardless of the channel. So if we move backwards to how I do it, right? Now, how did I at least get some cash flow in during the pandemic from people that had never met me ever, right? They liked me because of my videos, and then I had conversations with them in the morning, or in my morning, on FaceTime or WhatsApp video. They gave me permission to live stream this stuff on TikTok and Instagram, so that spread the word more. And then they plugged in their measurements, and then I had conversations with them. I showed them fabrics live, everything, so forth. And it was a process. And then I presented the goods to them when it was done, and then I shipped it out to them. So everything is a process, okay? But I think that without any AI and without any technical training on my side, within 30 days, okay, of the world being locked down, March 1st, 2020, while the world was falling apart, had started to fall apart, I reinvented myself as the TikTok tailor, the virtual tailor. Do you understand what I'm saying? With the limited tools that are free and available to me, okay? So there's one thing, I can handle anything you throw my way, okay? the forewarning is that the end user, the customer, the client has to be patient.
Of course.
Yeah. Because it is still bespoke, right? It is still
Yes.
bespoke. Good. I'm all ears.
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm not going to change your style and what you guys have done over the last 60 years, right? That's just a given. That's something that doesn't need to be changed at
Yeah.
all.
Good.
What I just want to do is I want to increase your output,
Excellent.
right? Because if we unlock these channels, like I said, business is going to be humming, and you guys are going to be overwhelmed with and inundated with a lot of orders.
Sounds good to me.
You know, which I think,
that is
which I
no
think
issue.
is the goal here, right? So,
That is
when
no
in
issue.
addition to that, I want to kind of give you some perspective because, you know, you and I know each other for a number of years now, and I wouldn't bring this forward to you if it wasn't worth your time, right? But I do want to let you know that we have been doing this for 30 years at LivePerson. We do have a lot of vested interest from a lot of various industries around the globe that are Fortune 500, as you're noting here on this slide, from banks to telcos to retailers. We do a lot with the Burberrys, David's Bridal of the world, right? So we understand your process, what you guys do. So again, I'm not going to read these slides. I can send this presentation to you, but just to give you some understanding, we are very credible in what we do today with various companies.
I trust you wholeheartedly, bro. I trust you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I appreciate
You don't
that.
need to sell
So,
me. You don't need to sell me on this.
yeah, what I'm hoping to do is to put an AI solution in front of you where you have AI agents, which are on each of those social media channels. So again, if I'm looking to get a hold of Roshan Sam the Taylor, and again, I need to reach out to him, and I'm on Instagram, whatever it may be, I have the ability to connect with you. And again, that experience is going to be one that's very personal, and that's something that LivePerson does really well. We make whatever that experience very personal.
Made me a resounding and overwhelming global success is that whoever reaches out to me on any platform, it is actually Roshan replying, and they can tell straight away because of they've been watching me. You know what I mean? There's no doubt it's me replying.
And I love that. I love that about you because I know you leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, I'm up at 4
The other
a.m.
thing I was
every day.
thinking of too is that something we could do with this, because if I am reaching out to you, again, whatever channel I'm using to connect with you, if you're not available at that time, maybe we come up with some sort of pre-recorded message like, hey, this is Roshan. I'm definitely going to be in touch with you. Something that's pre-packaged that could go out to that end user again. So that would be immediate, right? So they feel like, okay, they did hear me. This is great. And I'll send you my measurements. And then this thing goes back and forth with that personal touch that you do on an ongoing basis. Ideas like that are just coming to me from a perspective of just how do we make that bespoke experience in the shop global, everywhere. Pick your channel and let's get after it. But I wanted to give you some perspective because we're working with so many different companies, and what we really are, we're an agnostic AI omni-channel solution. So we can plug in whatever it is that you guys are using today from a technology standpoint. So we're agnostic, right? We work with a lot of the main messaging carriers today, from WhatsApp, et cetera, to Meta, blah, blah, blah. Again, giving the ability to reach that customer where they are with what they're just used to using, right? And then, again, the AI capability, we have AI agents that we could put as your front line, right? So they could go back and forth from a voicing standpoint, right? We could unlock multilingual capabilities. So, again, wherever I'm coming from, if I speak, Cantonese, right? I can speak in my native language. That's going to be trained you.
Now, this is what I'm loving. This is what I'm loving, what I'm hearing you say. Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, because it has to be multilingual in this space, right? This is a global.
I wasn't even thinking that,
so
this is beautiful. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, because, look, man, I've seen what's going on online. You have people in France, you have people in China, you have people in Germany, and people in England, right? You've basically outfitted the world. They have to speak that language, that native tongue, right? So if I want to speak my native tongue and send you that message, feel free to come back to me in Chinese, whatever you're most comfortable with, right? So it's going to be translated on my end as well, too, right? So that way, again, multilingual is going to be supported. The other thing that we allow for is the ability to capture all of the details. And I'm going to get into this in a second, but I just wanted to kind of paint the picture of what it is that we're up against here as it relates to your brand being in the middle and us doing something even more so with Sam the Taylor globally, right? Because there's a lot of things that are going on in this space, right? And it's challenging to get our arms around it, both you and me. And how do we simplify that? Well, that's exactly what LivePerson unlocks for your ability to basically take your brand, put it out there, tap into the channels that are already existent, that are being used today. So there's no heavy lifting, right? Everyone is just natural with what they want to use in order to communicate with Sam the Taylor. Right. And again, if we have the ability to take credit card payments and things to that effect. Let's tap into that, right? So again, the money train starts rolling. Right. But to give you some perspective, as I said before, we're omni-channel, right? So all these channels that are out there today, we can support that, right? So if it's going into Sam the Tailor HQ, I can pick my channel and I can interact with you as to my choosing, right? The great thing about our technology is that we also allow for analytics. So I noticed today, and I'm even looking what's behind you on the shelves, is that those are all the records that you've taken from everyone who comes into the store. I know I have my number on all of my suits, right? So the great thing is that I don't know if you've digitized any of that, right? But what we can do moving forward is that anyone who is coming in off of those channels, we can now digitize them. We're going to know who they are, where they're coming from, what did they buy before, what do they want to buy now? And that's going to go into what's called a CRM. And I don't know if you have a CRM, a digital repository today, but if you do, we can tap into that, right? And we can expand that. So now you have digital access off of your phone, off of your laptop to go into that record and figure out, oh, that's Dave Cotter. He's in New York and he ordered 6 suits from me last time. Has he gotten fatter? Is he still running on a regular basis? Right? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Dave in a while. Right? So now you're only going to understand my measurements that I send through to you if I can't get to you in Hong Kong. Right? So all of that detail is going to be captured. That's going to go into my particular file that'll be in your CRM tool, and all the analytics that go along with that is what we allow for, that we support today. So again, you guys have quick access to who it is that you're doing business with on a regular basis. And maybe we digitize all those old records that are on the shelves at a later date. But moving forward, I guess what I'm saying, in the AI space, we have the ability to understand exactly who you're doing business with globally.
Okay.
And all those records get captured.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Everything makes sense.
So it's an awesome tool. And I honestly, I think that you could absolutely do wonders. And I have multiple teams that can help build these things that we can go to market with, get your blessing on, and what you want to do, what you want to change. Everything from our standpoint is the same as how you do business. We make this bespoke, right? So every look and feel that Sam the Tailor wants to roll out, we have the ability to build that with and for you. So again,
I'm in. You don't need to sell me. I'm in. Tell me what's next.
I love it. I just wanted to touch upon other things. It's so important that you understand the analytics, right? Because again, you're going to be dealing with so many people all over the world. Once this thing gets opened up and rolled out and people understand that they have access to you with their channel of choice, this is going to go nuts. But it's just so important that we capture all of that data and those analytics that I'm referring to again. So you guys have understanding about your records and what's going on business wise on a daily basis globally. And how you segment that is completely up to you. If it's country by country, city by city, totally up to you. But again, we're going to be unlocking things for you in the future that you can't do today, really, is what I'm talking about here. So again, we have the ability to put that payment information in there, just like you have on your website. You want to use a MasterCard, Visa, American Express, what have you. All that stuff can be captured, right? So again, those records go into that person's file too. So it can just be reoccurring, right? If they want to order something new on an annual or weekly basis, whatever it may be. These are just some of the other labels that we're doing business with on a daily basis today.
I love the Sky label. I'm a huge Sky fan.
Yeah.
The HSBC thing is the most recognizable thing on absolute fucking planet. So the fact that you have it there is brilliant. And yes, I see a whole host of huge brand names such as Nationwide and NatWest. I mean, Burberry, Verizon. It's incredible. Well done to you guys. Zurich, wow. United Healthcare.
Honestly, Roshan, I've been here a couple of months now, and it's very comfortable, and people just get it. And they're trying to just do different things today for companies. So we make that customer experience as personal as possible and easy, because I want to make sure that everyone understands that they're doing business with Sam the Tailor and Roshan. It's going to be such a simple process. They understand what to expect. And the next thing you know, they have their suit in maybe 24 hours, maybe a week, whatever it is, wherever they may be. But they'll understand what the expectation is moving forward. And the experience really is what I'm drilling down into. And that is, it's very simple. I know exactly how I want to use my tool in order to interact with who it is in Hong Kong. It just is understood, right? So again, it's frictionless. That's really what it comes down to. It's that easy, right? And they're going to just keep doing it again and again and again because it was such a great experience the first time.
So what's the next step? You're going to go away to your team, talk to them about this, and then come back to me and tell me how we're getting off the ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I'm curious what you guys are using today. Are you basically just taking phone orders? Are you taking anything over the internet, or is it just people showing up in the shop?
People showing up in the shop, WhatsApp, Instagram, which we transfer to WhatsApp. We navigate over to WhatsApp, migrate over to WhatsApp, emails, which we migrate over to WhatsApp and stuff. We find WhatsApp the easiest because we have one WhatsApp phone in the store.
Yeah.
Look, I got 3 phones, okay? So forget about my 3 phones, all right? Those 3 phones only go with me, okay? And then there's one phone which I take home at night and bring home to work, and that's a dedicated WhatsApp phone which everybody can access, and it just makes it easier that way. So the laptop that I'm working from, whatever, if I get email inquiries and stuff, I'll have a quick chat and I'll try and navigate everyone over to WhatsApp and stuff. And that way, once I've broken the ice with everybody and they're on board, whether they've reached out to me by Insta, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, email, website form, etc., once they're in, once their dialogue's in, migrate them onto WhatsApp. I've broken the ice with everybody. I've set the path forward for everyone. Now the team can look after them. I only intervene then if there's an issue.
Right. Perfect.
It just makes it easier. It just makes it easier. And what's also great about it is that client knows then that if they still want to only talk to me personally about something that they want to share with the team, they have that means to communicate with me privately. They know they've got my private email. They know they've got my Insta. They know they've got my TikTok. They know they've got my LinkedIn. They know they've got my Facebook, etc. So if they just wants to be Roshan, some sort of like side chat and stuff with Roshan, Bill Belichick bringing over Brady to the sideline, right? They've got that.
I love it. Are you okay with people having your number and things to that effect?
I don't give anybody my number. Nobody will ever have my number. They will only be able to...
Are you sure? I thought I had your number.
No.
Do I not have your number?
No.
Maybe I have you on WhatsApp.
People can only DM me on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, LinkedIn, Douyin, Rednote, Snapchat.
I love it.
Yeah,
okay.
But nobody has my number. I can count on these fingers who has my number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My number is primo. Okay, look. So Tom Segura has my number. Okay, Scotty Barnes has my fucking number. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alan Shearer has my number.
I was gonna say Alan Shearer must have your number.
Yeah, because they don't. I cannot put their number onto the WhatsApp phone, right? So there's no select. So this is a guy called Juggy D. He's a British rock star. Okay, I just finished his garment for him. Look at this. Okay, so yesterday my team said this is ready. I said do the video presentation. I knew that they didn't have the number, so they put it on. They were like, we can't find him in the WhatsApp, and I was like, I know you can't find him in the fucking WhatsApp. So I take out my phone. I was like, shoot the video on this. I'll send it to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. Yeah. So only the A-list celebrities. They need to feel comfortable. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they understand, okay, here is my personal number. Okay. And that's it. So I had these rules, right? These archaic rules where, these gentleman rules, these chivalrous rules, because they work. Do you understand what I'm saying? They set the tone for comfort. What a great photo. Gosh, we look so young there. Whoa, wouldn't we kill to be that? Wouldn't we be killed? I would kill to be that. Bro, I would kill to be that.
I'm trying to think. I want to say this is 2010, maybe.
Jesus, I would kill to be that. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm telling you.
You're a young buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you making time for me because I definitely want to come back to you. The pricing, I think I'd want to put the pricing in front of you.
Go for it.
I honestly don't think it's going to break the bank from this standpoint, right? You're a small operation.
Very small.
It's just about unlocking those media channels on your behalf, and maybe we personalize it, right? Maybe we give you access to knowledge-based AI capabilities where they can pull certain things that they need from the website.
Okay. Put up the pricing on the screen. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I definitely will send that over to you.
Okay, you can send it over to me in an email. You've got my email. You can send me what the next step is. You can send me what you need from me and stuff, and then I will take it all in. I will mull over it over a few days, and then I will write to you first what my thoughts are. Okay, I will write to you what my thoughts are, and then potentially my concerns. Right? You have to understand that I also don't want to jump into bed with someone if I feel that I'm going to disappoint them. Hence, I need to be completely transparent and stuff, right? And I don't want to jump into bed with someone without us mapping out the possibilities of things not working out or us being upset with each other and all that stuff, right? I want plain sailing and so forth. throughout my career, I've never really partnered with anyone in anything. Not that I don't believe in their ideas. It's just that I'm so fucking busy all the time, and I have so much belief in myself, right? I have so much self-belief, okay, that it's very hard to share my baby with someone else because I'm always going to be locked into my baby, okay? Another aspect of me, even if I love the idea so much, I'm a bit shackled because I'm a family business, right? And my father and uncle, which you've met, will never, sort of like, they don't care about money. They're paid.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they and so forth. So yeah, you write to me. Tell me what you feel the next step is for the two of us. I will take it all in and write back. And then once we've hammered everything out through text, through emails, we can hop on another call.
Yeah, perfect.
Sound good to you?
That sounds like a plan, my man. It's always great seeing you.
You're happy with the way the call went?
Yeah, without a doubt. I wanted to unlock the idea, right? I don't even know if you were thinking about this, but it just popped in my brain. I'm like, what's really funny is that you came up as a lead for me in New York. They're like, you need to talk to this guy. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I started laughing.
How did this lead come up? Who said this to you? Someone you work
I think it came off of LinkedIn. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we see each other on LinkedIn enough, and it was just like, you might as well talk to this guy. Here's the lead. And I was telling my boss, and she's like, you know this guy? I'm like, yeah, I know this guy. He makes all my suits. So I said, let me talk to him. Let's see if there's an opportunity here, if he's interested in doing something.
I'm definitely interested, and there's definitely an opportunity. Okay?
Fantastic.
Great. I'll wait to hear from you, okay? I'm excited, bro. I really am, and lots of love. I mean that. I'm a huge fan of yours.
And I am the same for you, my friend.
But
by the way, I was looking at old pictures of your family. You and Rian were twins when you were his age.
Yeah,
Holy cow. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, because I see him now, I'm like, whose kid is that? He doesn't look anything like him. And I look at your picture, you guys are twins, dude. Twins.
So I'll tell you one thing that, for me, right, you are the American that I grew up learning to love, okay? You're a true Americana. You know what I mean? Wholesome, dedicated, family man, clean, no ebonics, no bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying? I grew up in the era of watching Rambo and Rocky, where America was the land of the home, a land of the free and the home of the brave. And you epitomize that. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Epitomize that in every single ways. I took my family to the United States. I took my children to the United States for the first time ever last summer. And where did I go? Not New York, not San Francisco, not Los
Angeles. Texas, baby. I love that. I went to Texas. I wanted to sync up with you in Dallas, too. I'm sorry we missed each other.
White is white and, wholesome and no yo bullshit and no aggression, no large tent and stuff, right? Like, I don't need to take my kids to a place that is, all about homogeny. You know what I mean? We fucking got that everywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to take if my children are going to go to the United States, right, and experience true American culture, I need to take them to Dallas or to Montana, etc., etc. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? How will they understand what America truly is about? They don't need to understand the parts that have been built on to the United States as it is, right? So I wanted to take them into the heart of it, and it was bro, it was such a great... Bro, everywhere I went, I was recognized. My cousins were just fucking...
Oh, really? Get out
everywhere. Here. Dude, every 30, 40 people a day, everywhere, bro. Anywhere I went, I was doing selfies.
Did you get consent?
I got consent. Everyone running to me, I have consent. Plenty of consent. Everywhere I fucking went. It was insane. It was nutty.
I loved it. Did you have the barbecue at least?
Of course, I went to Hutchins. So there was a line so long, about an hour, 40-minute line. We were 15 of us when we showed up. So my cousin Ram, he goes up to the front. So I was like, I ain't waiting this fucking line, right? None of us could. My aunt and uncle were not going to wait in the line. They didn't get out of the fucking car, right? Obviously, my two sister-in-laws and were okay. The kids are always okay and stuff. But me and my aunt and my uncle, there's my dad's sister and husband, I'm like, fuck this. So my cousin Ron, he goes up to, they run a chicken guy in Dallas. Guy Ferry's Chicken Guy. Yeah, they run a chicken guy in Dallas. It's one of their businesses. So he takes his phone and he goes right up to the front of Hutchins and he was like, this is my cousin and he has 1.8 million followers on TikTok. And if you let us in now, he'll do whatever you want for him. So I was it. So they took us behind the counter. We shot content. We posted immediately for them. Everybody was happy.
I love it.
Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
love it. I thought I saw something about you behind the counter there,
Yeah,
getting it done.
Definitely. It was great.
Expect
It was
nothing
absolutely-
less. I expect nothing
I mean,
less
it was
from you.
crazy,
Is Liverpool going to get it done this year? That's my question.
Arsenal lost last night.
Dude, Liverpool is rocking and rolling. I don't think they're going to be stopped. They're going to run the
Arsenal
table.
lost last night. Now they play PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, you want big games, right? You don't want to pay fucking cannon fodder, right? You know what I mean? Bro, I want to go big always. You know what I mean? I want to go big always. I want memories and stuff, right?
I've got a doctor real quick
that's it.
who's going. He's a huge Liverpool fan, and he's taking his son who's graduating university to Liverpool for a match before the end of the season. I'm like, this is the year to go if you're going to do it, because they're gonna win it.
So I tried to groom my son as I didn't want him to suffer. Okay, so I tried to groom him as a Man City and Barcelona fan, and
Yeah.
and no matter how hard I tried to groom him as Man City and Barcelona fan, I really didn't expose him to Liverpool at all. He naturally became a Liverpool and Real Madrid fan. So I don't know if it's genetic or what, but he's Liverpool and Real Madrid through and through, just like me. I don't even know how or why. You know what I'm saying? I never tried to bleed that on him. Bro, this is
How was his cricket game?
He's good. He just got a major injury at the worst possible time. So
Oh, no.
get a load of this. So the Monday before last Monday, so 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
he's in the nets at Cricket Hong Kong. Okay. Now, that coming Sunday was his under-13s elite final for his club, the Kowloon Cricket Club. That
Right.
Saturday was his second trial for Hong Kong under-13s All-Stars. Okay, so he was bowling in the nets to his buddy,
Right.
and his buddy hit a drive, and Rian was hit off his own bowling in the nets on the ankle on the full. Okay, without a bounce. So the drive smashed right into the center of his ankle. He tore ligaments on both sides of the ankle, fractured the bone in the center of the ankle. So in the week where he was going to have his second of two trials for the All-Stars, in the week where he had his under-13s elite final, he broke his ankle. He's been on crutches and a boot since, and he missed his final, and he missed out on playing for the All-Stars this year.
That's...
And I told him, emotionally he was distraught those first few days. But, I mean, if you're going to... In a situation like this, it's best to have a father like me, bro. I've been through everything, right? You know what I mean? I've been in a wheelchair for 6 weeks, crutches for 6 weeks. I've broken everything there, right? So I think, he's got a very strong father, mentally, physically. Physically is very important. Mentally is very important. And also a father that has the same experience. And then he has a very strong and loving mother as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So between the two of us...
How's she doing, by the way?
She's doing great. I want you to meet her properly, and I want you to bring your wife, and I can take you guys out for dinner, lunch, everything. Bring the fucking kids. You know what
I
I mean?
told my
Bring
wife,
them.
I'm like, if this meeting goes the way I hope it to, and I get permission to go to Hong Kong, you got to come with me. She's like, I couldn't do 13 hours on a flight. I'm like, you'd be
It's not
surprised.
easy. Yeah.
Just sleep the whole time.
Yeah, it's not easy to do it, especially if you haven't done it before. But yeah, the key is, and I keep telling this to my kids, my son listens, my daughters don't, my wife doesn't. I was like, you've got to get on the fucking plane. We live in an era, you've got fucking Netflix on everything. You don't need to watch anything. You can watch Netflix. Get on, fuck the meal. Get on the fuck. When you sit down, buckle up, blanket, eye patch, and sleep. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We're on the tarmac still for an hour and 40 minutes. Fucking sleep. Just sleep. Sleep will get you through. You know what I mean? I don't know why people stay up. Just fucking sleep. Even if you can't sleep, pretend you're sleeping. Just fucking sleep. Close your fucking eyes. You know what I mean?
I love it.
And do it be a mummy for 13 hours. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Hey, before I forget, I've got a friend who was just in Hong Kong, and I was trying to get him to stop by and check you out. He was over on Hong Kong Island, and I said, you got to go to Yardbird.
Yeah.
It was recommended to me by Roshan, and he went last night. He's like, that's the best restaurant I've ever been to.
I wish you'd come to see me as well.
I told him, I said, you need to stop by. Roshan will tell you where to go, what to do, but he said he's off to Guangzhou.
Guangzhou, yeah, I went there in December. The place is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's heading there in a few hours.
Do you know where he's staying?
He didn't say.
I hope he's staying at the Ritz-Carlton. And if not, the Rosewood or the Four Seasons. He shouldn't be staying anywhere else. They have a little area that's built up amazing. That's completely different from the rest of the city. It's a utopia. And you should only venture there.
What's the other one you said? Rosewood, Four Seasons?
Yeah, that's only three. It's built in a utopia. Literally. Like a man-made utopia. There's no other way to describe it. It's completely pedestrianized and stuff. You wouldn't want to be fucking anywhere else.
I love it.
Brother,
And
good
me.
talking to you. You enjoy your Saturday night. I will enjoy my
Yeah.
Sunday. God bless you. Okay? I'll wait to
We'll
hear
be in
from you.
touch with Sean with an
Thank
email,
you.
okay?
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much for your time.
My
Give our
pleasure.
best to your family.
You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Okay. Audio and video, very good. Let's give them the rating. Let's get the fuck out of here now. Everybody okay with me? Any quick questions? Any questions about anything? Anybody have questions for me? Good call. Nice behind the scenes for you guys. Who came, you said?
The two-suit guy.
He tried?
Not yet.
Why?
We're waiting for you.
No need to wait for me. Why are you waiting for me?
Tarzan?
Why wait for me? Who said to wait for me? Why would you make someone wait?
Tarzan?
I don't understand.
ये दो सूट पहने थे ना वेट नहीं करना बोला
Why are you waiting for me? I've never said to wait for me, Bichara. I would never make anyone wait for me like that.
दो सूट
मेरा दरवाज़ बंद करे. ये बहुत embarrassing है. Fucking idiot. This is what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm doing one thing, one in at the forefront of the world. I have staff like this who are just idiots. And then you wonder why I'm like that to my staff. Every time I'm on a call. I don't understand. Why would they ask some guy to wait 38 minutes for me? They can hear that I'm on a call. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, you have questions or not? Otherwise, fuck off. I'm going. Okay. What keeps me motivated? I have to fucking pay bills, man. How many bills I have? Nobody will understand what bills are until they have to pay them. You don't want to know my bills, seriously. For a gift, do you have a set box to deliver or customizable? Bro, I speak English. I don't speak Punjabi. If you're short on money, your life is fucking over. You know what I'm saying? It's no use. No use to live if you don't have cash, I'm telling you. You cannot enjoy this world. YouTube, you're very quiet. Better I close you down first, right? Last chance, YouTube. Nothing to say. How do you get out of rut? You work. I'm going to have the most amazing fucking Sunday ever. Okay. YouTube is saying nothing, so they can go first. Bye. Thank you for joining me. Insta and TikTok, appreciate the love, whoever you are. I'll stay with you if you talk and ask decent questions. If not, I will go. So last chance. I don't know what I don't want to go out of my office now. You know, it's stupid people everywhere. I don't understand stupid people. I appreciate your love, Jamie. I act like I'm rich, but I moan about paying bills. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say to that. Bro, the richer you are, the more bills you have to pay. Does that not make sense to you? Fucking dumbass. I mean, why don't you guys talk nice? You know, I'm here, right, facing you. Why don't you talk nice? Do I enjoy my job? I enjoy my life. I just don't enjoy my father. He's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's just nonsense. That was a really stupid question. You know, a really stupid statement. You act like you're rich, but you moan about bills. Stupid. No, I think less money, more problems. Okay, let me close this phone. Definitely less money, more problems. It's not more money, more problems. Okay, so I'm going to shut down Insta. I'll stay on TikTok for a little while. Insta, thank you, but you offered me nothing today.